I've been waiting for long for someone to bring change, but the only option is for me to be the change. Drugs, alcohol were never made for me. They just don't want me to live my life successfully. I had many relatives, some of them are dead now. Addicted to the bottle, well, it put them in the ground, and they remain buried in shame, married to pain. Fond of sorrow, cause that tomorrow is as dark as a cave. 6 feet deep, locked up in a coffin. They had so many dreams, but they all came in nothing. They decided to waste their lives and pour it down the drain, leaving behind a reputation that's heavily stained. I guess it's time for me to face the reality, join the fight that will see the fall of immorality, prostitution and rape, including everything. There has to be a change, and it begins with me. Of a ready writer to speak forth wisdom and truth about the light that you've called us to live by the spirit that is within, leading us into the depth of the knowledge as we begin to understand all the mysteries embedded in the scriptures. See, when you see me, you don't see me, but you see Christ that is in me. Thinking it's obvious that him and I are one, just an intimate relation between Father and the Son. It got me smiling like I'm high, cause even when the thunder roars, it is like a lullaby, that's why I sleep. Even in the midst of the storm, cause I know who I belong to, watches over all. Naxa is a Christian rap artist that believes in positive music as a channel to reach out to the youth and even different age groups, to use that platform to speak out, to inspire, to nurture, to to express ideas, to express beliefs. So in a nutshell, I would say that Naxa is a Christian rapper, simple guy, done with school, currently pursuing music. It's quite plain for you to see, but also there's quite a lot that puzzles me. Yeah. How come the many things that I know, the most kids than my age don't know? If you try to dig deeper, then you'll find most of them were raised by a single mom. So where does that leave the father figure? Where does that leave the man that's supposed to be an example in a life of a one, expected to lead another vicious cycle brought about by a breed of irresponsible people? Actually started in Kaboja Junior School for my preschool. Then I went to City Parent School, then Intare School, then Makerere University, where I pursued a bachelor's degree in biotechnology. And I graduated with great marks. I won't be specific, but they were really good. He watches over all, because greater is he that is in me than he that is in that world, because I'm a chosen generation. Chosen generation. Did I say chosen generation? That's why we refuse to bow down to your idols anyway. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Naxa.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with you.
I've been waiting for long for someone to bring change, but the only option is for me to be the change. Drugs, alcohol, whenever me.
So you running and falling down and all that.
I was running at the start. The running bit, it was really interesting anyway. But the running was mainly. I was being chased. Okay. The guy in the script, in the video, was being chased by forces that are against change. Because he picks up this. It's like a mantle for change. It's like a mantle for change, and these forces that are against it, they chase him down. And wherever he goes, since you pick up the mantle, you become that mantle. He became the change. So we see a bunch of people chasing him. The guys represent the agents that are against change. In the Christian sense, it would be the devils or the demons or something. But in a nutshell, those are guys that are really forces that are against change. Anything that you stand for, like let's say you decide to stop smoking, then there will be that. Those thoughts which tell you how are you going to live without smoking, those negative thoughts, those negative voices, things that tell you can't do it. Because change always has anti-change agents.
Wow.
If I may say.
How'd your friends say? Have sex today? Swallow a contraceptive, everything will be okay. But now you're stuck on your own with a baby on your back.
I sat down with the directors. They had their ideas, I had mine. So we just had to fuse the two. me, all I was focused on was trying to bring out a picture of someone that is trying to cause that is trying to stand out, you know, someone that is different. You get someone that represents something that is different. And you know, change has both sides. There are people who will embrace the change, and there are people who will be against it.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with me. There's gotta be a change.
Before I entered into music video industry, there's something that was inside me. I wanted to bring up change. You know, when you look at the way Nigerians do their videos, those whites. So I was like, I was inspired, and I wanted to bring something that is a bit unique. So when Naksa brought the song, we were like, let us do something that is a bit unique here. That's why we did change the way it is.
I've been waiting for long for someone to bring change, but the only option is for me to be the change. Drugs, alcohol were never made for me. They just don't want me to live my life successfully. I had many relatives, some of them are dead now. Addicted to the bottle when they put them in the ground, and they remain buried.
One of the guys, is called Gavin. He's a friend of mine, a personal friend of mine. We've worked together before. He would tell me about his dreams to do videos, music videos, and he told me, man, once I get equipment or something like that, man, I'm going to do something crazy. That's how I got to meet the other guy called DK, you know, and I really see, like, you know, sometimes we speak things before, back then when you'd see Gavin, you'd be like, Gavin, so you want to take this direction of videos? I'm sure it will work out. But trust me, after seeing this, oh my God.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with me.
Naksa is an old friend to me, whereby we used to dance together. I was a dancer, then I left dance. So I started video editing and shooting. So I saw Naksa my first time on. There is a video of Sachi Basachi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we met and we became friends.
Thought it would make your life better, but only took whatever you had left inside. The innocence that you prize disappeared within a minute when you gave into the lies. Heard your friends say, have sex today. Swallow a contraceptive, everything will be okay. But now you're stuck on your own with a baby on your back, walking down a dusty road, don't even know where to go, huh? I hate to tell you this, I really hate to tell you this, but the decisions that you make determine what you get. You threw your life away to please your friends, now you hate the consequence. Girl, let's not pretend. Guess it's time for you to face the reality. Join the fight that will see the fall of immorality. Prostitution.
Yeah. That team was a very, very crazy team. But very supportive. We had a lot of fun on set. Most of the time we were just laughing. We had people like Henry Galiwango. That guy is just too funny. He was acting as one devil, but he was too funny. Then Lit Boy also, you know, Lit Boy, very supportive, very funny. He was taking most of the behind the scenes footage. Shout outs to Lit Boy, camera guy. Then we had Sash Fab, Shiba and Sandra doing the makeup and the styling. They styled me. Those guys really, you know, people who are really invested. You know, they don't just do something just for the sake of it, but they actually spend time.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with me. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with you.
It's easy to talk about change.
Yeah, the fact that as a set designer, it took me 3 days, yes, to be there, do the guys' makeup, make sure they're smart, make sure they dress up according to the set, according to to the story. Yes.
How'd your friends say? How's sex today? Swallow a contraceptive, everything will be okay. But now you're stuck on your own with a baby on your back, walking down a dusty road. Don't
The fact that we are upcoming, we've not been on the market for a very long time. We had to come up with something original, something that he could appreciate. So we had to look for that original Off-White.
I hate to tell you this, I really hate to tell you this, but the decisions that you make determine what you get. You threw your life away to please your friends, now you hate the consequence, girl, let's not pretend.
Then I had people like the directors themselves, the Alpha Brothers. Shout outs to the Alpha Brothers. You guys are doing an incredible job. I mean, these guys literally sat down and to that, like every nitty-gritty of the video, like every small detail, they made sure they nail it. They left no stone unturned. They made sure they gave this project time. As you're all going to see, this project was given enough time, attention. I mean, it's just wow.
Guess it's time for you to face the reality. Trying to fight that we see the fall of immorality, prostitution and rape, including everything. There has to be a change, and it begins with you.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with me.
The team was just nice. The team was just wonderful because they did what we wanted. And we directed them and they did what we wanted. So it was just an easy thing at the start. By the end, it was a bit hard.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with you.
We were so affected by the weather. Yes, it wasn't so good on our side. And then the fact that Naxa, our boss, he's not used to these things, you know. So all the makeup we could put on him, it could be like, what's this? What's this? So it wasn't so easy for us. We had to bring up something that could favor him, something that he liked, yes. And he's a picky person. Okay. Not everything he'll go with it. Yeah.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change.
The first day it rained, and you're like, are we going to work this day? So with time, you know, the rain stopped and you had to go for the shoot. When we reached there, it was a bit cloudy, but we had nothing to do because we were already on the set and you had to shoot.
It's easy to talk about change. It's easy to preach. But if we don't take the first step, it can never be.
There were a lot more other guys that we worked with, you know. There was Sachi Basachi, we had people like Trevor, we had Riba, we had Kwagi. I mean, Kwagi is a model, she came and acted. You know, I saw her in the newspapers recently, but yeah.
My name is Kwagi, also known as Lynette Kwagala. I hold a bachelor's degree in procurement and logistics management. I'm a model as well as a dance choreographer.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change.
In the video Change, I was the girl who got pregnant out of wedlock, got a baby due to peer pressure. My friends kept on telling me, you can always use contraceptives, you can't get pregnant, and I fell for it. Then I got a baby, and everything didn't turn out as planned.
How'd your friends say? How's sex today? Swallow a contraceptive, everything will be okay. But now you're stuck on your own with a baby on your back, walking down a dusty road, don't even know where to go, huh?
During shooting, I didn't face any challenges.
Okay.
Surprisingly, everything
Okay.
was smooth.
My name is Brandon. I'm a dancer at Miracle Teens. I'm also part of the social media department at Merge's company.
Misplaced trust, peer pressure. Thought it would make your life better, but only took whatever you had left inside. The innocence that you prized disappeared within a minute when you gave into the lies. How'd your friends
Ironically, I'm a dancer, but I had to, you know, we were the people who chased Naksa, he was holding the change. You know, we was trying to stop change.
It's easy to talk about change. It's easy to preach. But if
So we see in the video we see two different sides. There are some people who embrace change. There is a part where Naksa hands over a signpost for change, which represents change. You know, it's a representation of change, like an effect to someone, you know, who picks it on and then carries it and works with it as well. And then there are also other forces. As I've told you, there are like guys who are like with demons, shirtless with demons in some areas, some scenes. You know, they are trying to fight against it, you know. Get so, yeah.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. And it begins with you.
It was great. It was a really good experience.
They were so cooperating. Yeah, we acted, we were very united, and everyone was at par with each other in everything we were doing. We stood as one body, you know.
I've already told you these are very supportive people. Like when I broke it down for them, the story, and then also the directors helped me like bring it to life, you know. Like they picked it up. They got the vision, they ran with it. Like everyone gave it their best, their very best. When it came to the acting scenes, they gave it their very best. When it came to anything that we were doing, if someone didn't agree, they would be like, "Oh, you know." They ask, "Why am I doing this?" You know, they tell you, "I'm too dirty, but why do you want me to step there?" Director says, "Oh, we need to do it for the video." "Oh, okay, Kale." Then they do it. So.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with me. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change, and it begins with you.
Post-production took us a bit of about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, the team worked tirelessly, like endlessly, like to make sure this comes out on the right date. You know, they gave it their best. We worked every time we shot. We were already working on whatever footage we had. You know, these guys work so fast. The Alpha Brothers, man, those guys are hungry savages when it comes to video production.
I've been waiting for long for someone to bring change, but the only option is for me to be the change. Drugs, alcohol were never made for me. They just don't want me to live my life successfully.
It's not a low budget video, but it's not a high budget video either. If I may say, it was it's a medium, you know, medium scale budget. Like it's not too expensive, but it's not too cheap either, because we had to make it classy to make sure, because you know, we have to take this to the next level. If we are going to reach out to the youth, you know, we have to make it really attractive. You can't do that if you do not invest. You know, you sow, whatever you sow, you shall reap. You know, you have to sow in order to reap. So, you invested, made sure whatever was needed, because some things were not, it was more than just the money to get them. Like the people that we are working with, you know, it was more than just the money. So, investment, it was, I would say it's a big scale budget in terms of relationship and connections and everything, but it's a more medium scale budget in terms of finance, monetary terms.
I have a company, it's called Sash Fab. We deal in ladies wear, we do makeup, we do casual clothes, we do office wear, we do street wear. That's why we had to style Naksa and the guys on set. Yes.
It's easy to talk about change. It's easy to preach. But if we don't take the first step, it can never be.
There's gotta be a change. There's gotta be a change.
Primary focus, it's to convey a message. there's a lot of things that we youth, I myself, we go through. You know, nobody speaks about it. You won't hear it in someone else's video, and even if they talk about it, they'll still find a way of diverting and diluting the message as it is. But me, what I want is to make sure that someone out there knows that there's someone that experienced what they are going through. So it's not new. The Bible says there's nothing new under the sun. You know, many youths out there, they struggle with things and they think they can struggle with them alone. Let's say drug addictions, let's say addictions to pornography, addictions to gambling. They think they're in it alone, you know, so they don't tell anyone and they die with it. Next thing you know, someone died of an addiction, a drug overdose, because they couldn't speak about it, because they feel they are in it alone.
It's easy to talk about change. It's easy to preach. But if we don't take the first step, it can never be.
There's a line which says it's easy to talk about change, it's easy to preach, but if you don't take the first step sometimes is letting someone else know what you're going through and that they can help you. You know, you find someone trustworthy, you tell them, I'm going through this, I need help, so they help you out, you know. So my message is change is possible. It is attainable at whatever level, whether academics, whether politics, whether social, anything, be it anything, it can be attained, but sometimes you need help to do that.
I believe the video is going to be huge. I expect over 10,000 views from social media, and I believe it's going to go viral. It's going to be watched everywhere, and trust me, it will have an impact on someone's life. I believe it can change someone's life.
I see it on MTV, I see it on Trace, you know, I see it on, you know, I see it all over. I see it on which other station? Afro Music, something, you know, I see it all over, you know, because this is a message. Whether you're white, whether you're black, whether you're yellow, change doesn't need color. It doesn't see color, you know. Change regardless of who you are, whether you're an Arab, you're a Pakistani, you're Hindu, you're Gujarati, or, you know, you need change at some level. And right now, as a youth, as the youth of this nation, of this generation in particular, there is a lot that needs to be changed. I plan on doing a lot more videos. I have a lot of projects that I need to do. There's a lot. There's Crazy. There's a song called Crazy that's also there that needs a video. There is a song called Why. That's also in line with change. You know, I still preach to people. You know, and there's Chosen Generation. There's a lot of songs that I'm going to work on. There's very many projects. Yeah, and hopefully, I'm sure it's going to be really epic. Change is for anyone. If you don't be the change, or if you do not embrace change, change will always change you. That's what my high school teacher used to tell me, and she would just, to quote it, she would be like, if you don't change, change will change you. That is how she would say it.